Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to my channel if you're new around here. If you're new, hi, welcome. I'm not quite sure how you found my channel because it's been a little bit MIA for a while, but as you can see I am back and I've got Disney ears on, which can only mean one thing. Today we're having a chat all about Walt Disney World and my plans. So firstly, I'm really sorry if you can hear background noise. My window is wide open because it is still very hot in the UK as I'm filming this. Less hot than it was, but still quite hot. So yeah, as I said, today I thought I would sit down with you guys and chat you through some of our plans for Walt Disney World. As you're watching this video, we are literally only a couple of weeks away from going. I'm so excited, I genuinely cannot wait. This trip has been a year in the making. We booked it like last July, I'm pretty sure, so yeah, pretty much over a year. And yeah, I'm just so excited. It's long overdue, very much needed, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm going on this trip with two of my friends from my Disney program, Sophie and Drew. You guys probably all know them very well by now, and I'm very excited. We're also going to meet Iona out there. Again, I'm sure most of you, if you were here for the 2019 vlogs, will remember her. She actually still lives out in Orlando, so it's going to be a little bit of a reunion, which I'm so excited for. And yeah, I'm very excited. We're flying with Virgin Atlantic, which feels like a bit of a treat in itself. We flew with them last time and I'm obsessed. We're staying at Coronado Springs, which sounds very bougie, and honestly I kind of can't believe that I'm saying that myself because it does feel bougie, but when we booked it we got a really good deal, so I feel like it was very much worth it. Yeah, so I'm going to talk you guys through kind of our plans for the trip. I'm not going to do everything like day by day and, you know, very set in stone, because although we are very organised, we do have a spreadsheet planned. Firstly, I don't want to disappoint any of you, like in case we don't end up doing these things on certain days or don't end up doing them at all, like that kind of thing. Like plans can still change even though we are very organised. But also for like safety, I don't really want to give like full dates of like when we're going to be where and stuff, so just know that we will be doing these things at some point. I've written it all down in my notes. Like I said, we also have a spreadsheet, which I'm very here for. So kind of obvious, I guess this is obvious, we're going to be going to all of the parks, including the water parks. I think only Typhoon Lagoon is open while we're there, which is fine by me. I'm not really a massive water park person, but I think we're just going to do like an afternoon there just to go, because I feel like if we don't go then we might regret it. So yeah, we're going to do Typhoon Lagoon for the afternoon, and obviously all the parks. We've booked our park passes, which, guys, isn't it such a faff? I truly miss the days of just being able to like rock up to the parks. And I know you can still park hop, but it doesn't feel the same. It does feel very regimented, which I guess is good from a planning point of view, but yeah, I don't love park passes. Obviously we're also planning on doing Universal, which I'm very excited for. I think we only have a couple of days in Universal just because like we are already there for 2 weeks, and I feel like sometimes I forget that we're not there for literally like 3 months again like we were in 2019. So that's going to be a little bit different to get used to, I think, but yeah, we are going to do a couple days in Universal. Speaking of Universal, we do also have Halloween Horror Nights booked, which I'm so excited / terrified about. I think I'm going to hate it, but it's one of those things that I was like, we're going to be there whilst it's on, we might as well make the most of it and do it. I am scared that I'm going to be genuinely really scared, but I think it will be really fun. So yeah, Halloween Horror Nights is happening. We also want to get a mini golf trip in at Universal. If you've ever done mini golf at Universal, you'll know it's so fun, and it's also great because it's open super late, so we've sort of said we might do like a park day in Universal and then do mini golf before we leave. So yeah, again, stay tuned. These things are not set in stone. We're also going to be doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which I'm so excited for. The tickets have now arrived for that, which I'm so excited for. We did Mickey's Not So Scary back in 2019 on my program, and we had the best time. We were a little bit kind of all over the place because we didn't really know how the Halloween parties worked at this point. We were still very much rookies to it. However, this year I feel like we've got a bit more of a plan in place. We know what we want to do, what we want to see, characters we want to meet, all that sort of thing. We're also gonna not make the mistake of not eating before we go, because last time we did that, we didn't eat before we went, and the only things that I ate for pretty much the whole day were white chocolate Twixes from the Halloween party. So we're gonna eat before. I think we're actually going to Cheesecake Factory, which I'm so excited. I've never actually been to Cheesecake Factory. I've been to America 3 times in my life, and I've never been to Cheesecake Factory, which I feel like is illegal. So we're gonna make that happen the day of the Halloween party as well. And yeah, I'm very excited to have some like Halloween fall things. I'm still very excited for all the Halloween vibes in the parks. I do think it looks great, and it's going to be weird because my last time being in a Disney park, like in Florida, it was when it was Halloween decorated, and the first time that I go back after 3 years, it's going to be Halloween decorated, so it might feel like we never left, which I'm kind of hoping for. So before I move on to kind of restaurants and things that we're doing in terms of food, I should also mention some of the other things that we have planned. We want to go to Celebration. Again, on my programme, that was something that was on my list and we never did. The day that I had planned to go to Celebration, it chucked down rain, and I was like, do you know what, today's not the day for it. So we're going to go to Celebration. We also want to do resort hopping a little bit. I don't know where exactly we're going to go. Again, this isn't like set in stone or planned yet, but we're going to do some resort hopping. We're going to go on the Skyliner. We're going to go to the Riviera, which I'm so excited for. Again, more on that in a minute. Obviously, we're going to try and make the most of Food and Wine Festival as well, because this is the first time that I've ever done an Epcot festival, which I am so excited for. Genuinely so excited to be going to an Epcot festival finally. It's all I've wanted for literally so long. And Food and Wine is top of my list. So the fact that we're going to get to do that as my first Epcot festival feels pretty cool. We're also obviously going to try and go to the mall and maybe the outlets, and obviously Disney Springs as well. I feel like I might be a little bit unhinged when it comes to shopping in Florida this time around. You know, it's been 3 years, I've got stuff I want to buy. So yeah, that might be fun. Hopefully we'll get some time to do a little bit of shopping, because it's always a fun time. Okay, and then lastly on the parks, Lightning Lane. I am not 100% sure what we're going to do about Lightning Lane yet. We're obviously going to try and get on all of the newer rides that have opened since we last went. So Rise of the Resistance, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is so hard to say. Anything else that's new since we last went? I don't remember. I think that's all of the new ones. Tron, if it opens, but I don't think it's going to be open by the time we go, which I'm so gutted about. I have a horrible feeling it's going to open the day after we leave, which I'm going to be so sad about if it is. But yeah, we're going to prioritise getting on the like main new attractions we've not been on before. If we have to use Lightning Lane for those, then we will, but apart from that, I don't think any of us are particularly fussed about using Lightning Lane. We are lucky in the sense that when we did spend 3 months in Orlando back in 2019, we don't feel the need to go on every single ride. We've done all of the rides, so they're not our priority. Our priority is like the main rides and then like our favourites. So for me, obviously Small World. Small World will without a doubt be the first ride that we go on our first day in the Magic Kingdom. It's just a tradition for me for it to be the first ride, so obviously we're going to do that. But yeah, in terms of like Lightning Lane, we're not that fussed about using it if we don't feel like we need to. Same with like Magic Band Plus. I don't know if we're going to buy them yet. I mean, I own 3 Magic Bands. I don't feel like I need to buy a 4th, so we'll see. Obviously, I also want to make sure that we watch Enchantment and Harmonious, which, I mean, I'm still sad that it's not going to be Happily Ever After. I don't think I'll ever get over that. I'm never going to forgive Disney for getting rid of it, but do you know what? It will be fun, and I'm excited to see something different, and I think it will be cool. And obviously, I'm just going to be grateful to be there, so it doesn't really matter all that much. So moving on to the restaurants we have booked, because this is kind of the main thing that I wanted to break down and explain. When we booked our trip, we booked it during the 50th like deal that they were doing for the UK, where basically depending on which resort you booked, you get like dining credit, essentially like money towards dining, and then an additional gift card which can also be used on dining. So with that in mind, we've gone a little bit crazy with table service restaurants, which I'm kind of glad about, and it's something we wanted to prioritise because on our programme it's not something that I did a lot of. When we were actually working for Disney, like in the parks, we weren't earning a great amount of money, I think it's fair to say. And so doing table service restaurants was a little bit of a stretch for us most of the time. We did do a few, don't get me wrong, but it definitely wasn't what I was prioritising at that point because I did not have the money for it. Whereas now we obviously have the dining credit kind of money that we were given with the deal. So I think this one is very fair enough. So in no particular order, I've not done these in order because again, obviously we have dates booked, but I'm not going to share what dates we're going to be. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll kind of see where we're going anyway. But yeah, just for like our own purposes, I'm not going to be like, we're going this place on this day. So yeah, this is in no particular order. The first one on my list is Toledo at Coronado Springs. As I mentioned, that's where we're staying, so I thought, you know, we probably need to book the restaurant at our resort, so we're going to try that out. We do also have the sports bar booked in case we decide we don't want to go to Toledo's, just because the food isn't like our particular taste necessarily, but we might try it. We'll see how we're feeling on the day. Beaches and Cream at the boardwalk is an absolute must for us. Me and Sophie absolutely love it there. Drew has never been, so we're very excited to take him and just experience Beaches and Cream, to be honest, because it's great. And I also love the boardwalk. It's my favourite place on property. Sci-Fi Diner was top of our list because none of us have done it and we've all wanted to. On our programme, it's the one place we all wanted to go and we just weren't ever able to get there. And we're actually doing Ogre's Cantina on the same night, which I'm so excited for. Again, it was somewhere that we couldn't go last time, or I didn't go at least anyway, in Galaxy's Edge, and I'm very excited to try some of the drinks there because I know it's expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it and it's going to be really fun, and hopefully we'll be able to do Rise of the Resistance that day as well, and that can be our kind of like celebration from doing that. Next on the list is Homecoming at Disney Springs. I have been so excited to try this place since it opened. It wasn't open when we were there last, so I'm very, very excited. I've heard nothing but great things. And yeah, the food there looks insane. The next one is probably the thing that I am genuinely the most excited about / cannot believe we even got a reservation. And that is Space 220 at Epcot. I know how difficult it is to get reservations there, and we somehow managed to pull it off. I am so beyond excited to try it. I think it's going to be such a cool experience. I haven't even really massively looked into the food because I genuinely didn't think we were going to get it, but I'm just excited for the atmosphere, if anything. Next up we have Ohana at the Polynesian. This is again something that me and Drew have never done. Sophie's done it a couple of times and she loves it. I didn't do it on my programme. It was like the first day thing that everyone did on our programme and I didn't go. I don't remember the reason why I didn't. I think I thought I was going to be really jet lagged and didn't want to commit to it at the time, but looking back I do wish I'd done it. But with that being said, we get to do it this time, so I'm very excited for that. We also have Sonar at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which again is somewhere that I've always wanted to go to. The bread service looks incredible and I love food like that, so I'm really excited for that, and I think that will be a really nice kind of chilled out evening because Animal Kingdom Lodge is just chilled vibes all around. And then the last place on our list for table service restaurants is Topolino's Terrace at the Riviera, which that's why we're going to go to the Riviera, and I'm so excited. That's probably like one of the ones that I was most desperate to get because I just cannot wait to go to the Riviera. That resort is like my dream place to be and I'm so excited to go. Obviously it's character dining as well, so that's going to be really fun and just something a little bit different because it's the only one that we have for breakfast, so I think that will be really cool. We obviously have a lot of quick service on our list as well, kind of ones that are coming to the top of my head. We don't really have like a set plan for quick service because obviously it depends on how full we are from the table service restaurants. We're also obviously going to do food and wine, so quick service isn't like our main priority. It's going to depend on kind of how full we are before and after eating these big meals at the table service restaurants. Obviously it goes without saying that I'm going to have to go to Cosmic Rays. If you're new around here and you don't know the relevance, I worked there on my programme in 2019, so I feel like I absolutely have to go back. It would be criminal of me not to. We're also going to go to the places that Sophie and Drew worked as well, for quick service too, which I'm very excited for. Obviously gonna have plenty of Dole Whip because Dole Whip is my favourite thing in the world and I've missed it. I've been deprived of it for 3 years. Did try and make my own. If you've been around since 2020 when I was making the really random lockdown videos, I made my own Dole Whip. It was okay, but it wasn't the same, and I'm very excited to have Dole Whip again. We're gonna try and do Blaze Pizza, Satuli Canteen, which again I've tried to recreate at home many a time and it hasn't worked. I'm so excited. Like, I think about the food at Satuli Canteen on a daily basis. Like, whenever I'm hungry, that is exactly what I crave. So I'm very excited to go back there. Woody's Lunchbox, obviously, although I have heard through the grapevine that it's not as good as it once was, which does break my heart a little bit. Nevertheless, still gonna go there, still very excited for it. In terms of quick services, I think that's it in terms of like the ones we desperately want to go to. I think it's just gonna be a case of on the day, see how we're feeling, see what we fancy. I would also really like to go to Friar Nooks and get the like tater tots, like the loaded ones, but that is my fireworks tradition, so if I get those it will be during or like for enchantment. But yeah, I'm very excited, I think mainly for Disney food. I'm not gonna lie, I've missed it so much and it's so hard to recreate at home, but yeah, very excited for that. So I think that's actually everything that I have to say about our trip and like the plans I have to give you. Like I say, we have made an entire spreadsheet on how we planned our trip. If you'd like me to do a video going more into detail of like how we booked, how we like get everything organised, then I definitely can do that. I probably would do it when we're back, just so that like, you know, I can make sure that all the tips that I give you actually worked for us. So I might do that at some point, like a full guide to like planning a trip. But in terms of what we've done, this seems to work for us. We wanted kind of structure, but also we're aware that the plans might change at any point. Obviously it depends on the weather, it depends on what nights the Halloween parties are on, in terms of like, you know, is enchantment going to be on, all that sort of stuff. So it is going to vary. Oh my god, I forgot one food place that we're going to go to. It's not technically food, but Trader Sam's at the Polynesian. Very excited for that. I'm very excited to be able to drink in America now. I'm not a massive drinker, but every time I would see like a really nice looking cocktail, or especially for like food and wine festival, I've just always wanted to try the drinks there, and obviously I haven't been able to until now, so very excited for that. Yeah, like I say, our plans are kind of not fully set in stone, but they are planned, so fingers crossed everything goes our way and we get the trip that we want. I'm so excited. In fact, filming this video has made it feel so much more real now that I'm sat here with my ears on, which by the way are incredibly comfortable. I'm here for this. Yeah, I'm just so excited and I feel so grateful that we're able to go back. Obviously it was very touch and go for a long time with COVID and everything, and just like saving in general, like saving for a trip like this has been difficult, and it's, you know, not been cheap by any means, but it's going to be worth it, and I'm very excited for the magic. In terms of content you can expect from me, I'm going to be doing a pack with me, what's in my park bag. I might even do like a little outfits video of like what I'm planning on wearing, and obviously I'm going to be daily vlogging whilst I'm out there, so there will be probably about 14 vlogs from the whole trip, so that's 14 weeks worth of videos. I hope you're all ready for it. Obviously I don't know if I'm going to film every single day. I'm going to say that I'm going to, but it might be that there's like 2 days in one or something like that. I haven't planned it yet, and you guys know that I'm obviously like way out of practice of YouTube anyway. This feels weird to be sat here doing this now. In fact, it's kind of funny, I had to put my glasses back on to film this video because I can't see in the viewfinder anymore. That's how long it's been since I last filmed a video properly. My eyesight has changed. Yeah, I'm so excited to vlog it all and take you guys along with us. Obviously follow me on Instagram for all the Disney content. Might even do some TikToks because I seem to be very active over there at the moment. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be back in the magic and having the most fun time with my best friends, because it's just what we all need, isn't it? Like, a Disney trip is what we all need. Hope you're as excited as I am to come on this trip with me. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already to see all the vlogs and everything, and I will see you all again very soon with another video. Bye!